Hello everyone and welcome to my 500 sub special video. I just want to thank you so much, so much for these 500 subscribers. I mean, if it wasn't for you, I would never ever have been continuing YouTube. Okay, so now for the 500 subscribers special video, I will first give some small tutorials or tips, if you want to call it that, to different people. And these are people who commented on my intro template 16, where I asked people to tell me what I should do for my 500 subs special. Then I am going to select an intro online, and then I'm gonna try to recreate it in Blender. And at last I will give that intro away to a random person. So stay tuned and let's get into the tutorials. I have a list of the tutorials here. So I prepared a scene here to show you how to sync it. There was someone who wondered how I sync my intro templates. So how I do it is I use my video editing program Camtasia Studio, and then I import the sound. For this example I have downloaded an MP3 of the what's it called? DreamMotion's intro template number 4. And I'm just gonna just sync like a little. Okay, I don't know if you heard that or not. Okay, so you heard that, and the way I get it into Blender is I look here at the frames, because this is set to be when it is 30 FPS. So when it's at 0.29, it's almost 1 second, and then it goes over to 1. So I can check the frames. So for example, I'm just gonna go to the first real slam. So right here at frame 1 and 25, that's 55 in Blender. So I will just change the frame rate to 30. And then I just set that to 5 as a location rotation, and then go to frame 1, set the origin to geometry so I can rotate it like that, and GY, grab it and put it like that. And as you may see now, that when I change the origin after I set a frame, it will jump to that frame. So make sure you set it before, or you can just drag it like this and reset it. Set another frame. Now it should work perfectly. And then what I do is I get one frame after, and I drag it a little closer to the camera, and I rotate it to the side. And you got like a basic syncing going on. Oh well. So 215 is the next one. That's about 75. So at this point I will just set the location rotation, then go one further and set a like that. So it's like syncing. This is not very well done by me now. I'm just trying to go pretty quickly over this. Okay, and DreamMotion made a tutorial, and there he covers how he syncs it. He syncs it with a video editor in Blender. You can check that if you don't want to have like Camtasia or something. Okay, the next thing on the list is adding a shockwave. I haven't added a shockwave in a while, but I guess the basic methods that in cycles, you scroll down on the camera settings, and under film you can check transparent, so you'll have a transparent background when you render it. Now go into compositing. check use nodes, backdrop, and if you like auto render, and then you can just drag these to the side. Now what you do is you add a input image, and add a color alpha overnode. Then just open a shockwave. Okay, so I have a bunch of shockwaves here. So this one, for example. And then I will set the frames to, like, I guess 250. And also make sure the starting frame is 1, because, no. Starting frame will be 55. So at this, it will be starting. Then you can give it a test render. As you can see, the shockwave is over the text, so you switch places with this too, and you will get the text over it. Now this looks a little bit unreal, but you can fix that with a couple of effects and stuff. But in this tutorial, I will just show you how you can change the color of the shockwave. So just add a color balance node, I guess is a really good way to do it. You can add an RGB curves, but this is better to work with. Okay, when you work with these shockwaves, you don't wanna like change them all to the same color, because that will just make the background another color. So if I just do something like this, I get a pretty cool shockwave. Okay, now we got some shockwaves. Now the next thing is how I make particles. So how I make particles is I go into default mode. I will then add a new scene. Then I will go back to my original scene, rotate around. These are light paints, by the way. And then I'm just gonna right click the camera and press Ctrl L, and the object you see name. So the camera is linked to scene 1. Now here I will add a UV sphere, and then I will go into material, and since this is blend and render, you can have the halo material, which gives it this sort of like, they're too big now, but I will just size it down for you so you can see them. They're like small flares, I guess. And then what I do is I will add a new material, Stucci, there we go, and set the turbulence 8, leave the size at default, go on to the modifier, add a modifier displacement, and select the texture that, and then press RX90, and then copy it, because when you just make it one time, it will like basically only displays the top ones up or down. So in some angles you will see a sort of like I don't know, the original circle form. Okay, so now you can just scale it up a little to your liking till it fits like your scene. You can also set keyframes for the size of this. So if you would like want it to explode or something, you could do that. I saw Dreamocean made his particles with a particle system. I don't do that, but it seems to work pretty good. You can make some shockwave like stuff as well. So if you want to check that out, I will leave a link to his video in the description. And yeah. Okay, now to get this into, so you can see it in your original scene. Also, I'm not going to compositing yet. Just first press shading and select transparent. Now you can go into compositing on the original scene. Shift duplicate this one, and you can shift this one as well. Just hook this up and change scene. Yeah, now you will have to render this one when it's transparent before you go into your what's it called, compositing and edit. See, now you got some flares here. If you want to change the color of the flares, just go back in here and first click the texture, because when you add a texture it will be a pink color, and we don't want that. We want like a, let's say we want this color here, and then we can go to material and set another color here. Now this is white, so some of the flares are white and some are yellow. So now you can set this to a green color and we will get some green and yellow flashes. And remember to render it before you go into your default scene to check it out. Okay, so this is looking pretty nice. Now, someone asked me how to make camera shake, and that is actually really easy. So just go into your default scene, make sure the camera is selected, or whatever object you want to shake. Drag this to split the view, and select graph editor. You will need to set a keyframe for the camera. You can set it to location, and then just open this up and you will see X, Y and Z location. What you can do is, Y is on this axis, and that will just drag it forward and backwards, so it won't notice much if it's shaking that way. So just go with the Z and X axis. Let's begin with the X. Press the plus here and select add modifier. Set the noise modifier. The scale is different. You will learn how much scale you want to add it. And the strength, I would not go over 0.2. But if you just press 0 now, you will see how it's looking. It's like shaking a little bit. And then do this. You can press this to copy it and this to paste it on the other one. Now you can drag off the offsets so they are not at the same place, because otherwise they will just shake in one direction. So now you got a little shaking here going on. You might as well, you can have it like this, like shaking all the time, but you could also restrict frame range. What I will do is you will only get the shake for a certain period of time. So let's say we want it at the first slam. You can set the starting frame to 55 and the end to 65, and then you will set the out to 10, so it will keep fading out. And you can repeat that on the other as well. Okay, now let's check how it looks. So no shaking, and then boom. It's not really noticed that much in this in Blender like this, but when you render it, it could make or break your final intro. Wow. Okay, 0.1 isn't that much actually when you're trying to make it look like it's exploding or something like that. Slamming. Oh well. And by the way, I told you about shockwaves before, and Partners in Crime made an awesome tutorial on how to make a shockwave completely in Blender. It's pretty advanced, but I guess if you're ja.
Typ alla telefoner, det går inte att ringa.
Okej. Ja. Stäng dörren. It's a little advanced, but I guess if you are pretty good with Blender, you can follow along. Dreammotion also made some shockwave-like things with particle systems. So if you want to check those out, I will just leave the link in the description. Okay, so the final thing someone wanted me to go over was fast render. And for fast render, basically you will use Blender Render because it is faster. But with Blender Render, you will not get as many options as you used to, and you cannot do this scene is fucking up with Blender Render, so I'm just gonna go ahead and create a new scene. I will save this because, oh well. Okay, so fresh scene in Blender. What I would usually do is I would delete the cube, but oh well, I'll do it anyways. Just add a texture quickly. Just make some basic text here. Just rotate it a little bit so the camera can see it. Scale it. Okay, there we go. That's like a text, I guess. The thing is, you can go over to materials, but you will not have as much. You cannot do as much with your like coloring and material stuff. But what you can do is you can get some texture stuff here. But I'm not really good with this. There are a lot of tutorials on YouTube how to make nice textures, so you can check those out. Yeah. Oh well. I guess fast render is not really my strong side, but at least I tried covering it. Okay, now I need to select a intro template in Cinema 4D so I can make it in Blender. I'll just search for, I guess FreezeLinks has some like nice templates. So let's see. Now this has wings in it, I can really do that. Preferably not very like a chill intro, preferably. Maybe this one. Nah, I don't know. I don't think I can make things in this one. Sorry, guys. This one, maybe. Yeah, I guess I could try and make something like this. Okay, let's copy that one. I will just download it. The MP3 file, that is. Because, you know, there's a little sync in this, but it's not much, so I think it will be alright. So I will, as I showed you in the tutorial, I will use this, yeah, this like thing. Okay, now let's see. Let's just create the scene first. So I guess what the scene is about is like this. So I will try and find a font that looks like the font. The creator is Ocean Effects. See if he commented. I will like. I just wonder if he's. Yeah, well, this is made with some stuff, some plugins in C4D. So I guess it's easier to get this in Blender, but yeah. Let's see Ocean Effects. His motion design doesn't like weird. Not weird, but interesting profile pictures. Lol. Here we go. I just wanna find a font. Anyone posting the font? Nope. Okay, okay, I guess I have a font that looks kind of the same. Pardon me if it's not exactly the same. Okay, let's just use another one. Oh yeah, right. I had like the last time I used a like cast kind of thing, which is in this intro template. Yeah. I used a downloaded like template for that, so I'm just gonna try and download that again, cause I don't feel like doing a cast right now. I don't know how to either. I'm just gonna have to watch a tutorial if I would do that. So this is by Test Effects. Really nice creator. So I'm just gonna go ahead and download this. I will probably speed a lot of this up because I don't know, it will take a while for me to get this done. So yeah. From now, I guess it will be sped up. Just some parts will be.
Getting on the internet and checking a new hit kid. First shot, come strut walking. A little bit of humble, a little bit of cautious. Somewhere between like rock and Gaga. Nah, can I kick it? Thank you. Yeah, I'm so damn grateful. I grew up really wanna go once, but that's what you get when Wu-Tang raised you. Y'all can't stop me. Go hard like I gotta eat up it in my heartbeat. And I'm eating at the beat like I gave a little spot.
Listen to your heart. There's nothing else you can do. Listen to your heart before you tell him goodbye. Don't you? Don't you? Don't you? Don't you never meant to start a war? I just guess I should have let you in. Don't you? I never meant to start a war. I just guess I should have let you in. Don't you ever say I just walked away. I will always want you. I can't live a lie. Running for my life. I will always want you. Don't you ever say I just walked away. I will always want you. I can't live a lie. Running for my life. I will always want you. I never meant to start a war. I guess I should have let you in. Don't you? I never meant to start a war. I just guess I should have let you in. Don't you? I never meant to start a war. I just guess I should have let you in. I never meant to start a war. I just guess I should have let you in. Don't you? I never meant to start a war. I just guess I should have let you in. Don't you? I never meant to start a war. I just guess I should have let you in. I never meant to start a war. I just wanted you to let me in. I guess I should have let you in. Guess I should have let you in. Guess I should have let you in. Guess I should have let you in.
Okay, there we go. I think the intro is pretty much finished now. I will just add the final letterboxes.
I'm waking up. Waking up to ash and dust. I wipe my brow and I sweat my rust. Breathing in the chemicals. I'm breaking in and shaping up, then checking out on the prison bus. This is it, the apocalypse. Whoa, I'm waking up. I feel it in my bones enough to make my system blow. Welcome to the new.
There we go. I think that's it. So, if you want to win this intro, you just submit your Skype or email in the Google form, which I will leave below in the description for you guys. This is the original intro made with Cinema 4D and After Effects. And this is the intro I made using only Blender. Okay, this is a long video, but hey, it's 500 subscribers. But anyways, take care, and I will see ya in the next video. Bye.